Hello everybody, this is Billy right here with major breaking news coming out of Iraq right now. We're being told that there are dozens of projectiles potentially landing at Al-Asad Air Base. I'll make sure I get the spelling of this right. Base. 6 rockets launched. Voice of America reporting right now 30 rounds coming and still coming in. Again. What up here? Make sure I get the name right. Start going on a tremendous rant about this. Hold up. Stay tuned. Yeah, I just fixed it. I'm sorry, guys. I had to fix the name of the video. Okay, but we go on. So far, we're hearing that there are Carol Babb, Voice of America, saying that the indirect fire 30 rounds so far, according to a military source in Iraq, right now on Al-Asad Air Base or Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq. Here, attacks still ongoing. Again, as I said, 6 rockets are being told, also 30 indirect rounds potentially. Who knows if they're rockets or not? Which is about as much as we're on Kirk Air Base. I think it was 32. They said the Defense Department said after that, which killed the American contractor. We're waiting to see if it's like right here. We're waiting to see if there's any casualties and who is responsible. If there's casualties, I imagine there'll be a decent retaliation by the United States. And this might not even be a Iranian response. This might be a response by Khabib Hezbollah, who has been firing rockets to the green zone every once in a while after the assassination of the IRGC Quds Force leader Qasem Soleimani. That could just be that. I'm serious. It might not even be anything here. Okay, more rockets coming in now. That is probably expected. The 30 rounds. So maybe is 30 some rockets here. So again, just to fill everybody in, there has been confirmed at least 6 rockets fired at Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq. Round Voice of America saying rounds also coming in, about 30 so far. So it seems like there is at least 6 rockets, maybe 30 rounds right now. Again, that's what we're hearing. Also, Raveen Ujamaya reported there was intense helicopter activity, and then reporting a series of huge explosions in Erbil. Now, we haven't heard anything else out of Erbil yet. That is separate from the Al-Asad situation right now. All we know is that there is intense aircraft activities. Continuing reports of intense aircraft activities over that city. Still a report of unknown explosion. It'll be interesting to see what that is as well. 4 tweets right now. Should that currently right now it seems like Al-Asad Air Base currently under rocket attack. Base houseboats, both Iraqi and U.S. troops, no one casualties yet. Hopefully there is no casualties. There is no casualties whatsoever in the situation. Again, just breaking news right now. Al-Asad Air Base currently under a rocket attack. About 6 rockets confirmed. 30 projectiles, probably all rockets as well. Now here, we try to get updates here. This will really lead to escalation if there is American casualties in the situation at Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq, where host both Iraqi and American troops. If this is true, this will be potentially a serious escalation. As you know, President Trump has been saying if there's any other American casualties, that would be a serious step up the escalation ladder and big retaliation back. Sky News Arabia also reporting this, apparently. Let me get the translation up. Sure. Okay, let's get this translation out, everybody. Okay, this is different attack. For the 30. Lots of things coming. Apparently, there's a lot of pro-IRGC Telegram channels, supposedly, according to Intelligent World Intel, saying that revenge has begun. They're saying that. I can't confirm that. I cannot confirm that right now, folks. Again, if you're just tuning in to us right now, there are reports of Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq being hit with a big rocket barrage. Potentially 30-some projectiles, at least. 6 of confirming rockets, but we're probably... I'm not going to work under the assumption, but probably I think a lot of other people are working on the assumption that 30 rockets. I'm not working on the assumption yet, maybe they're mortars or whatever as well, towards Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq. There's also reports of an unconfirmed explosion, reports of explosion to Erbil, but we're really focusing on Al-Asad Air Base right now until we get more information as well. The only thing we've heard out of Erbil is the explosion report and the report of heavy American military aircraft presence right now. Dan Lamoth, what does he work for? He works for Washington Post, covering the military. He says U.S. defense official confirms that Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq's Anbar province has been hit by at least 6 rockets tonight. Additional details unclear by a very credible source. So it seems like 6 rockets is confirmed. We get back to that Voice of America tweet here by Carla Babb. She says that at least indirect fire, about 30 so far rounds. She did not say rockets, as according to her military source, she works for Voice of America, that Al-Asad was being hit by indirect fire rounds, still coming in about 30 so far according to military source. Until Doge is saying numbers of missiles, rockets fired, still bouncing all around the place. Situation is chaotic at the moment, as it probably is, trying to figure out what is going on right now. At Al-Asad Air Base, we're trying to... A lot of stuff is happening. So we're going to wait to see. Hopefully, it's not as bad as it could be. We do not want it... Abdullah Hawez, this is back at the Erbil situation. He is a researcher, Kurdish affairs. He's reporting that multiple Kurdish sources he has reports a very big sound heard in Erbil of military helicopters flying very low over the city sky. Other sources are reporting that sirens... Now, we had this... Sirens were activated as a test in Erbil earlier, just about a couple hours ago. But apparently, it says sirens were activated in Erbil at the U.S. consulate in Kurdistan, which is also in Iraq, in the Akkar neighborhood of Erbil. So, hold up. 2 more tweets here. Let's see if we got anything else. Apparently, a report coming in. I can't confirm this. Iranian is talking about this attack about American forces in Iraq and describes it as part of the Iranian response. So we'll find out if this is true. Pro-RGC media has proclaimed that the revenge has begun potentially, and that these were Iranian missiles. Pro-Iranian news agency Fars reporting that Iran, like the RGC, is launching a sustained missile attack on the Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq right now. So, everybody, this is a very fluctuating situation right now. Again, if you're just tuning in, Al-Asad air base in Iraq was hit with at least 6 rockets. Voice of America says 30 rounds right now, so we do not know exactly what is going on right now. That is exactly what is happening. We're also getting reports of explosion in Erbil, which is in the Kurdistan region of Iraq, and now, according to let me get the tweet again from Abdullah Hawez, multiple Kurd sources reporting a very big sound heard in Erbil, military helicopters flying very low over the city sky. Other sources report sirens are activated in the U.S. consulate of the Karen neighborhood in Erbil. Updates. Okay, no confirmation here. This video being kicked around that Iranian journalists are claiming it's beginning of an Iranian missile attack on Al-Asad air base. So, we're waiting to see if there's any hopefully there's no casualties in this. But again, what I'm report right now is that again there has been confirmed at least 6 rockets attacked at Al-Asad air base in Iraq, and it seems like there's reports going around the Iranian media saying that this is the beginning of the Iranian response to the assassination of the IRGC Quds Force leader Qasem Soleimani. Hopefully there is no casualties in this. We're trying to figure out stuff. We're trying to figure out what's going on right now. Details are coming in slow at this moment. It's not a good situation in any stretch of the imagination if it's what it might be. Again, right now, if you're just tuning in to us, we're having reports 6 rockets being fired at an Al-Asad air base in the base. It seems like confirmed. Voice of America, Carly Babb saying 30 rounds. Cannot assume I'm not going to assume they're rockets automatically because he said rounds or whatever, and there were 6 other rockets. I can't assume that. I can't assume that right now. And apparently, Iranian media, from what I'm seeing here, is saying that this is likely a sort of a response to the death of Qasem Soleimani. And also, let me just take you back to this tweet from Abdullah Hawez. Multiple Kurdish sources. Apparently, there's reports of explosions in Erbil, which is in Kurdistan, and reports that helicopters are veering very low over the city sky. With other his Kurdish sources reporting that sirens are being activated at the U.S. consulate in the Akira neighborhood of Erbil. So again, this is potentially the start of the Iranian response. I'm not saying that right now, but a lot of these other people are saying it. Here, here's the Press TV report saying that they're funded by the Iranian government. So again, right now, like I'm saying right now, everybody, here's the latest. Voice of America, Carly Babb reported that 30 rounds were fired at the Al-Asad air base. However, that's not confirmed. What is generally confirmed right now is that at least 6 rockets were being fired at Al-Asad air base right now. No idea who did it yet. No idea where it came from. Hopefully no casualties. We don't know if there are any, though, either. But hopefully pretty good not. And there's this Erbil situation that we're not really hearing anything from right now. Right now. Again, for everybody just tuning in, reports that there were 6 rockets fired at Al-Asad air base in Iraq. And there's reports of this Erbil thing, but I can't get any information. I told you supposedly there were sirens and there were very big sound. There's helicopters. I can't get other reports other than that right now, unfortunately. Right now, hopefully there are no casualties due to this. I pray to God there's no casualties due to this. Someone from the BBC saying it's war. Who is this guy? Ali Hashem, he's the BBC Iran Affairs correspondent. He is saying, is he saying it's war? The translation on this. Yeah, he says it's war. That's the translation there from this guy, from the Iran correspondent. So apparently, Intel Doge is reporting that this is a confirmed video that the IRGC is claiming they are starting their revenge operation with this. Now, again, I can't confirm the video. Obviously, I'm not there or anything like that. I cannot confirm anything right now. Does anybody have, I mean, this is crazy going on right now. Unbelievable. Iranian national TV channel has just announced, apparently, according to No It's My Turn, that the IRGC has just launched dozens of missiles to Al-Asad air base in Iraq. Now that would be major. That would be massive. Now I'm getting this tweet from Al Arabia here. Let me just show everybody this. I'm on multiple things right now. Al Arabia is for Al Jazeera. Excuse me, Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera Urgent is saying that Iraqi security sources to them are saying that there was an explosion heard in Erbil. Now we're just hearing that. We have not heard anything else other than there are explosions in Erbil right now, and that there's nothing else right now that we're hearing other than hearing the explosion, low helicopters, and sirens potentially at the U.S. consulate, which I cannot confirm the U.S. consulate. I heard multiple reports of the explosions. I've heard multiple reports about low helicopter impact. There's only one person I've seen that's having sources telling them there's sirens at the U.S. consulate. I cannot confirm any of that right now, but that is what I am hearing right now. Right now, Mr. Ward, I have not heard. We have not heard anything in regards to casualties right now. If my screen goes black, I'm switching back and forth right now. This is crazy. Okay, Jennifer Griffin. This is big. Jennifer Griffin. She works for Fox News at Pentagon. She says from senior U.S. military sources in Iraq, quote, under missile attack from Iran, these are either cruise missiles or short-range ballistic missiles all over the country. So we might not even hearing of other stuff right now. Iranian militia breaking. England News is saying initial Iranian missile attack. Initial Iranian missile attack has begun. Now we're finding out if this is just Iraq or this is more. Now, apparently saying Jennifer Griffin is reporting that her source is saying all over the country. I've only heard of Al-Asad Air Base in Erbil. I've not heard of Camp Taj. That was fake news earlier. That it was rocket. There was reports of rocket attacks at Camp Taj earlier today that were fake. The U.S. I don't know what the green zone situation is right now in Baghdad. So this is a serious. I do not know what's going on right now. Again, the Jennifer Griffin is claiming that all over the country, her military sources telling her that, quote, under missile attack from Iran, these are either cruise missiles or short-range ballistic missiles all over the country. Again, we've only heard about Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq right now. We have not heard any other reports from anywhere else in Iraq yet. So, is there a lot more of this story of this just thing that we know of right now? Maybe. Maybe it's just Al-Asad. But right now, 6 rockets confirmed, it seems like, at Al-Asad. There's one reporter, again, Carla Babb of Voice of America, saying 30 rounds. She did not say 30 rockets, 30 rounds, non-confirmable. There's this video going around, supposedly from pro-Iranian journalists, of this missile attack. That's this, which maybe gets a little bit more credit with Jennifer Griffin saying, Jennifer Griffin's senior military source in Iraq, she's claiming, saying that they're under missile attack from either cruise missiles or short-range ballistic missiles. Breaking, BBC is now reporting that a third round of rockets have just impacted Al-Asad Air Base. A third round of rockets just impacted Al-Asad Air Base. Right now. Let me see. Is this person? Okay, researcher Abdul Hawaz has just tweeted this out. He said, breaking, a rocket, likely Iranian, has been targeted, a U.S. target in Erbil, but was reportedly thwarted by anti-rocket machine gun or missile. Now, again, that is unconfirmed. This is the first time I've ever heard that report either. That's Abdul Hawaz in Erbil who's reporting about the consulate silencer, but it's unconfirmed right now on that front. Right now, on that front. This is very serious if this is true. Very serious situation going on right now. Again, this is unbelievable. Again, coming in right now, there are, okay, breaking news. Press TV is saying now, take Press TV with a grain of salt maybe, because, they're Iranian state television. But the Iranian state television, Press TV, is saying that IRGC is confirming hitting Al-Asad Air Base with tens of missiles, they're saying. Which maybe could, if that is true, maybe back up more the Carla Bad Voice of America report of 30 rounds, maybe there are 30 rockets, maybe 30 missiles. But, again, that's just Iranian state TV, so maybe you take it with a grain of salt, because Press TV is Iranian state TV right now. Right now. This is unbelievable. Again, Jennifer Griffin's reporting from the senior U.S. military source in Iraq that they're under missile attack from Iran, and they're cruise missiles or short-range ballistic missiles all over the country. Now, again, I've only heard about hitting Al-Asad Air Base, so I don't know if it's all over the country of Iraq that we're just not hearing the situation right now. But, again, hopefully, prayers that there is no casualties right now. There are no casualties right now in the situation. Let's see if let me see something. See if I'm just gonna put this up for later. See what. Okay, so apparently the reports are coming through to the markets. This is not important at all compared to what's really going on, but I just want to see if the reports are starting to come through. They definitely are starting to come through. We'll keep an eye on that. But that's not important right now compared to what the situation is. I'm just trying to see if reports are coming through. Again, tens of missiles according to Press TV, which is Iranian state television. So you can take it a grain of salt if you want. The IRGC has confirming the launch of tens of missiles against Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq, which hosts both U.S. and Iraqi troops. Now, I'm telling you right now, if there is a casualty, President Trump has already promised major retaliation against Iran. So this is unbelievable. And let's see any more news. Notice my term reporting that per some sources, Fatah 110 missiles were used by Iran. Now, I obviously can't confirm that. Was those? These are Iranian road mobile single stage solid fuel surface to surface missiles that are, I guess, have operational range according to 300 kilometers. That's what my terms report. Joyce Karam is reporting that the IRGC has confirmed that right now. It's an unbelievable situation what's happening. It is truly unbelievable what's going on right now. Thank you everybody for tuning in right now. If you're just tuning in again, right now it seems like 6 missiles confirmed targeting Al-Asad Air Base, but there's reports where there were rockets. And additionally, Press TV, which is Iranian state television, so take it with a grain of salt if you want, is saying that the IRGC is saying that there's tens of missiles launching at Al-Asad Air Base. Now, Fox News' Jennifer Griffin is reporting from her senior military source that there may be cruise missiles or short-range ballistic missiles hitting all over the country, I think is what it was. Who knows? I've only heard of Al-Asad Air Base and Erbil. But Erbil seems to be right now being lost in the shuffle. There are reports of potentially a rocket that was downed by an American missile or anti-tank, no, or ATGM, I think. But I can't confirm that. There's no other reports on that right now. We're waiting on reports right now of unconfirmed reports just missiles launched from Kermanshah, Iran. Okay, that might work out more. That's way closer to the Iraq border. So for everybody tuning in right now, if you get annoyed by me swiping back and forth, I'm trying to read the chat as well as get my stuff going on. I'm trying to get this news out for everybody. But again, if you're just tuning in, it is not a good situation right now. It seems like Iran, or at least the IRGC, has launched an air attack at Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq, which is joint U.S.-Iraqi missile attack. It seems like 6 rockets. And 6 rockets were confirmed. Now we don't even know a number yet. Calabab from Voice of America said 30-some rounds, so maybe there was 30-something rockets. If it's 30 missiles, man, I don't know. Let's pray God there's no casualties. Pray God there's no casualties. Woofer says, "Here we go." There's this video going around, but I don't. There's this video going around here of these supposed ballistic missile launches in Iran that went over. Is there any comments? Let me see what's going on here. Well, Keegan, I got Fox News. Jennifer Griffin having that military source saying that they're under rocket attack from Iran. I got Voice of America saying that it is 30-something rounds, and a lot of other people saying that stuff. Voice of America saying that Voice of America, Carla Babb, I'm going to go find her tweet, was the only one saying it was 30-something rounds. Where's she at? There she is. She said 30-something rounds, according to a military source. So, Voice of America's on it too, and Fox says that, okay, Jennifer Griffin, I don't know if this is on Fox, somebody can tell me if this is on Fox or not. Now, Jennifer Griffin was the one who said this, that from the senior U.S. military source in Iraq, under missile attack from Iran, these are either cruise missiles or short-range ballistic missiles all over the country. Now, okay, Jennifer Griffin is now saying on Fox. Now, I don't know if this is true. We have not heard any other explosions, but Jennifer Fox apparently is on Fox News right now. I'm not watching Fox News, but intel makes it sound like that she's on Fox News right now claiming that mobile sites in western Iraq, including Al-Asad Air Base, is under attack. Now, we haven't heard anything except for Al-Asad Air Base. I've not heard anything else. She's also saying that U.S. troops at Al-Asad Air Base will not evacuate, saying that they are currently defending. Does anybody... Here we keep looking here. So let me see you guys in the chat room right now. Now, I have not heard anything. I cannot say. I'm not watching Fox right now, so I don't know. I'm not watching Jen Griffin on Fox. But she's saying that multiple sites in western Iraq, including Al-Asad Air Base, are under attack. Now, I don't know. I have no idea what is going on. Apparently, let me see this. Alex Pitsis, who works for the Daily Caller, is saying, and the Elent picked up on this, saying that multiple U.S. sources confirm a coordinated missile attack by Iran on 3 U.S. military installations in Iraq. That there are no war on casualties at this time. So, if this is Iran, now, Remember, everybody, I'm pretty sure Iran was saying there's like 35 targets. There's only 3 here. This is, remember, it's what the President Trump got to say there's 52 sites he targeted. So it's crazy what's going on right now. Okay, NBC is confirmed. No one on TV is confirmed. Fox is talking about Australia right now. Well, I don't know if she was on there before or not. I'm just getting off from Doge on Twitter. I'm not watching it. Again, it's okay. So apparently, there's this other report. Apparently, this fellow, I guess, at University out of Ottawa, I guess I don't know, said that 2 RGC missiles hit U.S. consulate Erbil. Roofers is saying that's denied. So if anybody's hearing that, it seems like it's denied by multiple people, but at least by roofers. So it seems like it's highly disputed as to if that is true or not. Right now, I don't know what time we'll get major news. I mean, the market is getting the news because the markets have tanked a little bit, and oil's really spiking. I mean, we're probably all waiting on news if there's casualties or not. And really, all we're hearing about mobile military installations being hit from Iran is only on Fox and the guy from Daily Caller at this point. So we're not hearing from anybody else right now. So I know what you're saying. I don't know when major news is going to come out about this situation. I don't know what's going on. I don't know when it's coming out. That's all I know. Zero confirmed reports of 1,000 attacks. So obviously, anybody else have anything right now? Your Daily News, Daily Mail posted about it. Your Post is posting about it. Well, obviously it's major news. What's going on right now? I mean, this could easily start a war. Okay, Julie McFarlane, who I guess is the Pentagon ABC reporter. She's the ABC Foreign Affairs reporter. Julie McFarlane, ABC Foreign Affairs reporter, said that U.S. officials have confirmed to ABC that ballistic missiles have been fired. So I guess ABC is confirming that the ballistic missiles have been fired from inside Iran at multiple U.S. military facilities in Iraq, including Erbil in northern Iraq and Al-Asad Air Base in western Iraq. There's no information on casualties at this point. So it seems like at this point, Erbil is reporting now. Is that tweet gone? Alright, well, I don't know. Jen Griffin is saying, hopefully they didn't delete that, because I just read that on the air. I don't want to mislead anybody. Is that tweet deleted? Well, they got rid of it. Hold up. Let me look this up, because I don't want to mislead anybody. Is that tweet still up? Okay, that tweet's still up. Okay, I was making sure. I didn't leave the retweet. I'm like, what the heck? U.S. official confirms to ABC that ballistic missiles have been fired from inside Iran at multiple U.S. military facilities in Iran, including Erbil in northern Iraq. Now, some people, roofers is saying that it's not true. ABC saying Erbil has been fired at. But Al-Asad or whatever, seems like to be confirmed. Apparently, this is another video going around of supposed missile launches of one of the 2 targets. One is Erbil. Now, for all of you guys tuning in right now, it's seems like a situation right now. Here's the latest news. I came on the air. It looked like there were 6 rockets at Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq. There's now reports going around that this is a coordinated attack that potentially is at multiple sites in Iraq right now by Iranian forces. So everybody, I'm praying to God right now. There's no casualties in this. I mean, it's unbelievable. This is crazy. Right now, I guess Erbil is true then, that it is under an attack right now. I have no idea what's going on in Erbil. Now, Now, again, everyone's looking at the market. The market's really hearing the reports now. It's tanking. Oil's up 2.5% now, if anybody wants to tell them that. We keep a look at that, and I will be here for a while, concerning what's happening. This is really serious. Really serious situation. I'm just stunned for words. So, again, what we're hearing right now is that Fox, and I guess ABC's not going with it. It started out as like 6 rockets at Al-Asad Air Base, and then we're hearing reports of Erbil right now. But it seems like Fox is saying multiple U.S. targets are being targeted in Iraq, and missiles have been fired from Iran. And Iran saying it's like short-range ballistics, and Fox's sources are saying they're cruise or short-range ballistics as well. ABC is saying that Erbil has been targeted. We have no confirmation of like any explosions there. Elent saying the base in Erbil's under attack. I can imagine this will retaliation. The way President Trump has, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Faraz Kalani at BBC saying, meanwhile, it's quite calm here in Baghdad, but not expected to stay for long. It is the war. Now, if this is it, I still think retaliation happens because of how much has happened. So, Bakil Frozen, Iran has attacked multiple U.S. targets. Right now, where it seems like that's what we're hearing. If anybody else has anything new, does anybody have anything new going on? So I have no idea. So yeah, I'm waiting for other news right now, but it's just serious. It's very serious. It's multiple weeks. It seems like Erbil is confirmed as being hit. At least from ABC. ABC is saying that. Al-Asad confirmed by everybody. Erbil is ABC. There was reports of explosion at Erbil before. And apparently it's the third place that we haven't heard of yet. IRGC warning if the U.S. responds with more painful responses. Now, if this is it, then I thought from what it was before that I thought, remember the whole 35 targets I ran and Trump with 52 targets. So if there's only 3, now maybe this is saying if there's more, there's more, there could be more, what I'm saying, that if this is just, they're saying this and that, if Trump responds with more painful responses. I imagine President Trump's going to respond. He's going to have to. It's direct military action from Iran hitting American bases in Iraq. That was, and remember, President Trump got off Air Force One on Sunday, or Saturday night, saying, if Iran does anything, they will get retaliation. And I imagine with what they have done, with not just rockets, but missiles hitting these bases, I figure there's going to have to be a response coming from the United States. Right now. There's going to have to be. I imagine, if Trump follows his line. Markets right now, they are really tanking. Like, because this is the start of something that came out of nowhere, kind of. Especially, well, at least the wrap up. We had the downing of the drone, but, last few days. Oil's now up 3% in the United States right now. Anybody wants to know. Gold's up 1%. Gold's up nearly $1,600 at troy ounce. Now, back to the news right now. If you're just tuning into us, right now, we have it seems like we are now basically confirming that multiple air bases in Iraq, multiple U.S. military facilities, are under ballistic missile attack. As Al-Asad's confirmed, It seems like ABC is trying to say Erbil. We had reports of explosions at Erbil earlier. Fox is saying a third. We have no idea where that's at. We have no idea if there's any others as well. The IRGC, if I just show you this tweet, saying that the U.S. responds, there will be more painful responses. So, I imagine the U.S. will respond. I would imagine that. Right now, this is unbelievable. This is an unbelievable situation that's happening. The IRGC said it would target any regional state that becomes a platform of U.S. aggression, a second banner read. The warning follows a IRGC claiming responsibility for Al-Asad Air Base, which houses U.S. forces in Iraq with tens of missiles. Okay, so Andrew DeCerio is reporting that Speaker Nancy Pelosi was handed a note inside the House Democratic Caucus meeting just now about the missile attacks that Iran is now claiming responsibility for. She has left the room. So again, Speaker Pelosi was handed a note. Okay. In meeting tonight, Speaker Pelosi was handed a note telling her Vice President Pence was on the phone. Tell him I'll call him back, she said, according to sources in room, noting she had to go to the House for a new session. 2 minutes later, she was handed over by the airbase bombing, and apparently that was the point that she left the room. So apparently there is stuff going on right now in Washington. IRGC apparently has released a statement, according to the New York Times through BNN News, saying, quote, the brave soldiers of IRGC's aerospace unit have launched a successive attack with tens of ballistic missiles on Al-Asad military base in the name of martyr General Qasem Soleimani. Now, not saying anything about Erbil, not saying about any other potential military sites. So we'll find out what's going on with Erbil and potential other military sites at this point. I gotta imagine there's just casualties. There is going to be a major response by the United States the way President Trump has said this. President Trump said they do anything. I imagine there will be a response to the United States for this. That could start us down the path. A further path here of what is going on. I'm praying to God there's no casualties. I don't want it. It's unbelievable. This is crazy. It is absolutely crazy what is going on right now. Again, if you're tuning into us right now, there is confirmed multiple missile attacks on American bases in Iraq right now. Multiple missile attacks on American bases right now in Iraq, at least according to ABC and Fox. IRGC is only talking about Al-Asad. It seems like they're talking about this, basically ballistic missiles. White House saying President Trump briefed on an Iranian attack and U.S. base, and he's monitoring the situation closely. Stephanie Grisham, press secretary, saying, quote, we are aware of the reports on attacks on U.S. soldiers in Iraq. The president has been briefed and is monitoring the situation closely and consulting with his national security team. I think they are, and apparently, obviously, the Al-Asad Air Base is true. Nothing about Erbil yet, though. If anybody, I don't know what the response will be from the United States on this. This is just crazy. This is a crazy situation going on right now, folks. I'm gonna go to, let's see, anything going on in the chat room here? What's going on right now? He has to respond, I think, at this point. He has to respond. We haven't heard about Erbil yet. We haven't heard about any other potential military facilities hurt. Unbelievable. Unbelievable situation going on right now. President Trump briefed right now. Briefed. President Trump's been briefed on the situation going on in Iraq. Right now, again, everybody watching right now, there's multiple rocket attack, multiple missile attacks. Seems like on Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq. Excuse me. Kurds and Habibullah has seen many as 15 missiles. I believe there hits my rants at the beginning of the hour. The pictures here, I guess. This is a horrible situation right now in Iraq going down. This is unbelievable. I mean, see what's going on. Oil's now up. Oil's really spiked. Now it's up 4%. Gold's really going, too. Everybody's basically waiting to see if there's any casualties at this point, and there's more that we haven't heard of yet. And what the American response is going to be, I gotta imagine it's got to be a quick military response by the United States. Now, I don't know. I'm not in the White House. Sources to Al-Mahadin. The first response will be to completely destroy the American wing at Al-Asad base. So I guess it's just the first response, I guess. Maybe there's more responses coming that we coming the first little bit here. I mean, I gotta imagine. Iraqi sources telling Al-Mahdi News that missile attack was intended to coincide with the timing of Qasem Soleimani and Abu Mahdi al-Mohandes at 1:20 a.m., which is when the Baghdad was when they targeted them at Baghdad International Airport. So again, everybody watching right now, there is missile attack on Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq. IRGC sent tons of missiles right now. No reports on casualties right now. And Warren Fox reported that members told reporters that Nancy Pelosi received a note during her steering meeting before an attack in Iraq. Her message to the members in the room: pray. At this point, you're going to have to. I'm going to think. At this point, there's going to be a major military response. Everybody tuning in again. Multiple, potentially even ballistic missiles were fired in Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq. Serious situation. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. No reports on casualties right now. No reports on American military response at this point. We're going to stay on for a while you guys here trying to figure out what the heck is happening, what the hell is happening right now. Both here in Washington, especially in Iraq. Now, I can't confirm this from Israel breaking that U.S. jets are seen taking off from the United Arab Emirates. Iranian news media reporting that Iran will also target United Arab Emirates, a U.S. straight strike Iran that originated from UAE. So I can't confirm that. I imagine this is a major escalation. This is unbelievable. This is major. Ballistic missiles hitting an American military base. I don't think a lot of people thought that would get ballistic. Maybe cruise or maybe just rockets, started rockets in Iraq with their proxies. But not this. Not ballistics. Let me go back to chat room here. If there's anything we got going on right now. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Tuning in right now. Again, for everybody coming in right now, there's reports. Let me just say this: that there's tens of ballistic missiles. Not tens. There's just some ballistic missiles being fired at outside areas. At least according to IRGC, I can't confirm that. President Trump has been briefed on the situation. Nancy Pelosi has left a meeting of the House Democratic Caucus. Stocks are down. Oil's obviously really up. I don't know anything that's going on with this stuff. Attacks for time, and the 1:20 a.m. timing of the exact time they killed Qasem Soleimani. Right now. Right now, we're just waiting to see what's going on. Al-Hadith's reporting that Erbil Airport has been hit with missile strikes in Iraq. Again, that's the first report I've seen that. Right now. News targeting the Erbil Airport strikes. So, again, El Hadith reporting that Erbil Airport's been hit with missile strikes. I can't confirm that. It's the first report I've heard that. And the way, we've had multiple fake reports. Camp Taj today was supposedly attacked, and that was a fake report. There's been fake reports everywhere. This is social media age. Fake reports everywhere, fake news. And we've been having a lot of that, especially with this crisis, which seems to have taken a major escalation tonight in Iraq. And it seems like the IRGC, I guess, Iranian response has begun for the assassination of General Qasem Soleimani. I'm praying there's no casualties going on right now. I haven't heard any casualty reports. If anybody's wondering that question, I have not heard anything of that yet. I'm trying to refresh here, see what's going on. And for anybody wanting to know what's going on in the stock world, stocks are careening back and forth around 200 down. The oil has come back down to earth a little bit. It was up about 4.5%, so we're at 3.5% now, and gold's up $18. It's up 1%. It's basically holding where it's been at. Nobody. So again, no casualty reports. New reports of Erbil Airport being hit with airstrikes or missile strikes right now. Missiles supposedly coming from Iran from IRGC. I'm personally, I don't know. Donald Trump has been saying if anything happens, his red line's been moving down a little bit even. Recently, if anything happens, they will be hit with major retaliation. So I'm assuming this will be major retaliation. Carla Babb, who reported about rounds hitting Al-Asad Air Base. Let me just see her direct tweet. Saying that shelling has stopped at Al-Asad Air Base, saying that about 35 rounds had hit the base. So now, that's interesting to see. So shelling has stopped at Al-Asad base of around 35 rounds, according to Carla Babb, Voice America, with her military source. Talking to her, military source to Fox, to Jennifer Griffin, which is the Pentagon, for them saying there was multiple ballistic missiles or cruise missiles or short-range ballistic missiles being used across the country of Iraq. And ABC saying that Erbil was hit, which is looking more and more true, at least at this point. At this point, CNN's now running with the story. At least 10 rockets hit Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq, told U.S. forces. A Sunni commander of the paramilitary forces in a nearby town told CNN. Now, they're not saying missiles, saying rockets. Which may... Tehran attacks Iraqi airbase housing U.S. troops, Iranian state television. Mark Stone reporting. He's working at Sky. He's Sky News Middle East correspondent. Breaking: senior Iraqi official tells Sky's News has been an attack on the Al-Asad airbase in Iraq and houses U.S. troops. Iranian state media is reporting multiple missiles have been fired at a number of U.S. bases. No indication of casualties. More on Sky News shortly. No, it's my turn reporting that there's intense Israeli Air Force warplane activity over Beirut, back in all of these areas. Again, the rumors that Hezbollah in Lebanon might fire rockets or missiles at Israel as part of this response to the assassination of the IRGC coup force leader Qasem Soleimani's death. There. Apparently they are confirmed. I can't confirm this. It's my turn seems to be confirming what pro-IRGC media is saying, that there's U.S. warplanes, U.S. Air Force warplanes outbound UAE air bases. Now, I can't confirm that. World Events Live is reporting. He's claiming that there are planes taking off from Irsurlik, which is in Turkey. I can't confirm that either. CNN's Josh Krushar, who's a political at National Journal, says that CNN's Barbara Starr reporting that Pentagon officials have been hard to reach because they were sent home early for what was supposed to be a major snowstorm. So I guess that's great to know now. Everybody's saying that there's American fires over southern Turkey. Marlon Gabrielli, who I guess is an AFP correspondent, saying that the attack on Al-Asad airbase came in 3 waves. Sources telling the AFP. False alarms earlier, Taj had sent troops into their bunkers as well. Well, that was the Camp Taj reports. Apparently there were sirens there, but the attack reports, like 5 or 6 rockets, were fake earlier today. And of course, state media claiming that Iran has claimed responsibility for the attack on that. So it's just a bad situation right now going on now. Even what's this? Bachar Goran is reporting that Iraqi's probably soldiers cheering as the U.S. anti-missile system interrupts Iranian ballistic missiles. So who knows if they're even hit? So that's an interesting thing to see. There are interceptions. Margaret Bennett saying 2 U.S. officials confirmed there have been a rocket attack by Iran, which is a missile attack, I think, at Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq. Impact severity duration still unclear. Rockets landed at the base. Reports earlier this afternoon were false. This is real. The Camp Taj, reports earlier this afternoon were false. The Camp Taj reports. People continue to say that there was U.S. jets reported over southern Turkey. Again, I cannot confirm that. And even then, who knows what they're for. Stocks continue to go down. Everybody's saying, I mean, I cannot confirm this. There's jets up all the time. So, but there apparently are jets up. So we'll wait to see if we get a quick American response on this attack. Seems the service from Islamabad, Western Iran, says El Manar TV. According to Khalid Jaber, who is works for the. Oh, he's a freelance now? I have no idea. That's not important right now. Anything from Intel crap right now. I'm trying to get as much information out there as possible at this point. Right now. So again, what is confirmed is that were rockets or missiles, most likely missiles, surface ballistic missiles even, launched at Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq by Iran, or well, not the direct Iran army, the IRGC, which is the IRGC right now. And there are no reports on casualties. There are no reports on anything right now on the casualty front. That's all there is. And there's reports that Erbil was hit, the Erbil airport's hit by Al Hadith, but I never heard anything about that either. It's an unbelievable situation going on right now. This is a reported photo near an Al-Asad airbase. So I can't confirm. Again, like usual, I'm not there. This is a very serious situation right now. I don't know what is going on. Aziz Ahmad has said that few rockets had landed in Erbil tonight. No impact report either inside the airport compound, which was Al Hadif's report, or at the U.S. Consulate General, which is consulate in Erbil, which is like kind of like the Kurdistan area, which is basically one of the biggest cities in probably the biggest city in Kurdistan, in Iraq. We're waiting to see if there is an American response. There's reports that all these jets are in the air, but I mean, there's always military jets. I don't know if it's for this purpose either. Waiting to see what's going on right now. Let's see this. Make sure I don't have any other news. I don't know. Let me see what's going on. I'm just trying to say. Again, right now, we're still waiting on if there is a report. There's reports going around. There may be jets in the air in Turkey, but I have no idea. Okay, so I cannot confirm this either. Pro IRGC Avlet Tanim is reporting that a second round of missile attacks on U.S. bases just began. Now, I can't confirm that. I would say right there, I cannot confirm that. That's what the pro IRGC outlets are saying. Well, one pro IRGC outlet, Tassim apparently is saying. Now, I have no idea if that's going to happen or not. Danny Mackey in Syria is reporting here that he's reporting that Syrian air defenses are on high alert. Again, I can't confirm that either. But there's reports going around that Syrian air defense is on high alert. Again, more of these reports, and now they got specific jets. Now they got these F-35s for up. I can't confirm that. So anybody have anything? Let's go to the chat room here. Make sure I'm not missing anything going on right now. No caption, nothing burger. Corey, I don't think they really have. I don't know. I don't think it's as good as Iron Dome like Israel though. I know they have some air defenses. Again, there's this report going around at least for per IRGC outlets saying that a second round of missile attacks has begun. We'll find out if that's true or not. I'm assuming within the next 10-20 minutes, I guess, or sooner. Who knows? But we're going to be here as long as possible. Try to get the news out there, all of you guys, right now. And we might come back on for some more later. So, if you want to, you can subscribe. But I'm just here doing a news report. Iran's threatening more crushing responses for U.S. attack, which I imagine there will be a fresh U.S. attack for this. I would imagine. I would think. Jake, I haven't heard anything from any casualty numbers. I have not heard anything about casualty numbers yet. Right now we're all basically in a waiting mode here to see what's happening. There's pro-RGC media saying it's the second round of missile attacks happening. I'm hearing to say, I'm hearing to say, We haven't heard of casualties. We haven't heard of anything. The pro-RGC media is saying it's going to be a second round of missile attacks just begun. Erbil apparently had rockets hit. Now, I don't know. They're saying, there's one report saying it did not hit either the airport, like Al-Hadith said it was at the airport, said it did not hit the airport, or the U.S. Consulate General. There's a consulate in Erbil. There. Getting multiple reports now that the Syrian air defenses are on high alert right now. I imagine they will be. I'm pretty sure the whole region is scared. It's about to dissolve into total chaos at this point. What's this? Yeah, like I said, no. Wait a minute, he just took that away. Okay, maybe that's a little weird. They took that away, but right now there's no reports of any explosions on a second round of missile attacks. This is a pro-RGC media report. Nobody can say anything in the chat right now. Haven't seen a second round yet, but keep my eyes open. Yeah, that's all just IRC media reporting that. Reuters is saying that there are multiple attacks on locations in Iraq, including at the Al-Asad Air Base, which has hosted U.S. forces. Means unconfirmed. I should have tagged it as unconfirmed in my first place. My bad. Okay. Right now we're all just in a waiting pattern, everybody. So just stay tuned with us. Right now, as we're working to see this apparently rocket landing soon. Let's look at this. Let's see this video here. So, I guess I don't know. This is dramatic. This is a dramatic escalation. Dramatic escalation. So apparently, Iran has started their response to the death of General Qasem Soleimani in the Baghdad airstrike. Last Friday, I think. I might be getting my days wrong. Yeah, last Friday night. And the embassy on Sunday, and now it's all of this. And it's only Tuesday. Embassy. It's only, embassy Sunday before that, I'm sorry, and then the airstrike on Tuesday last week, I think, or no, Friday. Timeline, I'm screwing my timeline. Apparently there's this air report saying there's absolutely no aircraft over Iran, Syria, or Iraq, or Lebanon, apparently, or Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait. Over Israel and Jordan. I have no idea if that means the whole. Breaking. Iranian news channels say that a U.S. base near airport has now been targeted. Pentagon is now saying this. Approximately 5:30 p.m. on January 7th, Iran launched more than a dozen ballistic missiles against U.S. military and coalition forces in Iraq. These missiles were launched on Iran and target at least 2 Iraqi military bases hosting U.S. military and coalition personnel. So at least 2. Al-Madin is quoting that Tissan news agency report that a second wave of ballistic missiles is now being launched. Again, here it is. There's more state TV propaganda from more Iranian state TV video supporting these dozens of missiles they claim. These dozens of ballistic missiles. It seems like we've only heard of 10 so far that have been launched. But there's all these videos of it. Missile attacks going on, according to this guy. But I can't confirm that. Instant news alerts report that President Trump is now holding security consultations with the National Security Council to discuss the developments after the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps fired dozens of missiles at the Al-Asad base in Iran, as well as bases with other American forces are present in Iraq. Here's a full statement from from the Defense Department. Approximately 5:30 p.m. January 7th, Iran launched more than a dozen ballistic missiles against U.S. military and coalition forces in Iraq. It is clear that these missiles were launched from Iran and targeted at least 2 Iraqi military bases hosting U.S. military and coalition personnel at Al-Asad and Erbil. We are working on initial battle damage assessments. In recent days, in response to Iranian threats and actions, the Department of Defense has taken all appropriate measures to safeguard our personnel and partners. These bases have been on high alert due to indications that the Iranian regime plan to attack our forces and interests in the region. As we evaluate the situation and our response, we will take all necessary measures to protect and defend U.S. personnel, partners, and allies in the region. Due to the dynamic nature of the situation, we will continue to provide updates as become available. So that is a statement from the Pentagon at this point. So Pentagon is saying, though, like, the missiles were launched from Iran, and the Iranian media continue to claim a second wave of missiles has just been fired from there to Iraq and U.S. targets. Now, continuing here, and here's the latest. The Dow Jones continues to tank, now down 330. The S&P down 40, the Nasdaq down 122 and 2 quarters. 2 thirds. So the situation continues to worsen. Gold's over $1,600 now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're probably getting these social media stuff, because they do get social media stuff that saying that there would be a second wave. Like social media, the stock market algorithms have the social media stuff on it. Still no reports of any explosion, second wave of explosions yet across Iraq yet. The picture about Iraqi skies. So maybe it's happening, and I don't know. I don't know if that was from a previous wave of attacks or not. At least the translation is. Okay, apparently that guy is a pro, maybe a pro guy. Again, you're just tuning in. The Pentagon is confirming that there were more than a dozen ballistic missiles launched at U.S. military coalition forces in Iraq, both at Al-Asad Air Base and Erbil. There are reports there were 3. Seems like that's not true, at least. It's in the Pentagon saying each of Al-Asad and Erbil, just 2 sites. We have not heard anything from. We have not heard anything about casualties yet. We have not heard anything. There's rumors going around. There's a second ballistic missile launch is now being reported by Iranian media. There is now also there's these rumor reports that the jets are in the air coming out of the UAE and Turkey. Stock markets are taking a big hit. Oil spike, gold spike, obviously the usual response you would get from a crisis like this. Nancy Pelosi has left a meeting of the House Democratic Caucus, and she told her members to pray as she left. White House, President Trump has been briefed and is monitoring the situation closely against the national security team, as Howard Altman says in that tweet up there. And they will continue to monitor the situation. Obviously, he says CENTCOM telling Mr. Altman, saying that CENTCOM is telling him they are also monitoring the situation. Obviously, they will be currently. Pentagon says we take all necessary measures to protect and defend U.S. personnel and partners allies in the region, as they always will. Of course. Right now, we are still waiting to see what is happening in the terms of that. Here is more Iranian media showing these ballistic missiles launching. Here. So, again, waiting to see if there's a second wave of ballistic missile attacks. The Iranian media is claiming there are. We're waiting to see if an American response, I think, is very likely, in my opinion, the way President Trump's moving his red lines recently. Raveen Ajumal is now reporting. Apparently, there are witnesses saying that more witnesses the forces are Fazai. Apparently, 6 U.S. F-35s have been seen taking off from the UAE. I can't confirm that, but apparently that's what they're saying. There are now reports of intense jet activity over Baghdad. There's also reports that the IAF is launching flares over in the Golan Heights, which is around Syria area. Within Syria is reporting that U.S. bases in Syria were just placed on high alert as well. High alert as well. Reports on this stuff right now. Right now it's just we're having this second launch reports coming up. We got these reports of bases on high alert. We got these reports of jets coming in the air right now that are none all of which confirmed. We have reports that Syria air bases. We have no reports of Syrian air bases under reports of reports are on high alert. The Syrian Air Force and basically all the Syrian military is on high alert right now. Going back to the Dow. Going back to the markets. They're down 344. The S&P's down 42 and a third. Nasdaq's down 131 and a quarter. Oil is continuing to spike to the new highs of the day. Over $65 a barrel now. Up nearly 4 and a third %. Gold's over 1,600. That's up nearly 2%. Silver's up 1.5%. Right now. Let's see if there's any other updates. Pentagon working initial assessment damage casualties. Right now, we're in a holding pattern where we're trying to figure out what is happening and what does everybody need to do in order to, move to the next step, which has got to be an American response, in my opinion. I'm on something right now. Hold up. Make sure there's no other reports going around that I know of right now. Well, we're getting a report right now. I'm just going to pop it up on Twitter, and it's retweeted that the Erbil attacks with the missiles were thwarted, and they were probably means intercepted. Right now, I'm assuming that's what thwarted would mean in this report, that the missiles were thwarted in Erbil, and that they would mean that they did not hit their targets. This, folks, this is a situation that nobody wants to be in right now. Nobody wants to be in this. So, obviously. Now, I don't think it's going to be World War III either. I call it World War III, so I don't think it's going to be World War III. So, that's what I'm going to say with that. That's stuff right now. I'm trying to make sure. Right now, it seems everything's quieter a little bit with regards to the reports. We've had a whole flurry of tweets coming out right now. Al-Hadith reporting that an American jet is on fire at Al-Asad base in Iraq, per Al-Hadith. Pentagon preparing a damage and casualty report based on what is going on in Iraq right now, we are being told as well. Al-Madin full source also reporting that the first wave launched at Al-Asad Air Base consisted of 13 missiles. So American jet on fire and supposedly 13 missiles. Both American jet on fire, according to Al-Hadith, and Al-Madin is reporting that 13 missiles within the first wave of a launch at Al-Asad Air Base. Again, for everybody watching, I saw people talking about the markets earlier. They have tanked off a cliff somewhat. Down 340 on the Dow, down 41 and a third on the Nasdaq, and almost down 127 on the down almost 42 now on the S&P, and down 129.5 on the Nasdaq, with oil and gold just shooting up a decent bit. Just to point that out. Again, the latest reports are Pentagon is saying that both Al-Asad and Erbil were the targets of attacks of ballistic missiles from Iran. The reports from pro-IRGC. There are missiles launched in the last few minutes. As a second wave, Al-Hadith reporting that an American jet is now on fire at Al-Asad base in Iraq, and that al-Mahdi is reporting a first wave launched at Al-Asad Air Base, which had 13 missiles on it. There's also a report going around. Let me get it up for you guys here that there was that the I can find it for you guys. Hopefully, wait, I did not lose it. It's not here anymore. I guess maybe they deleted it. It's in the attack on Erbil was thwarted. There was no missiles that hit. Actually, IRGC conducted launch from Shahbaz Korb and Kermesh province. A lot of people saying that Kermanshah province is where the launches were reported from. The Dow again. Right now, we're just in a holding pattern, I guess, folks. We're waiting to see reports on casualties. Hopefully, pretty good. There's no casualties at Al-Asad Air Base. Waiting to see if there's any more on Erbil. There's only one report saying that they were forwarded. I've not heard any of the reports they were forwarded yet. Pentagon did not say that the Erbil launches were not did not reach their targets. We're also waiting to see if there's an American response. I think it's likely, especially the rhetoric from President Trump in recent days. We're also hearing that Syrian Air Force on high alert. Where there's a picture. It's like no jets for Iraq, Iran, or Syria, and really even Saudi Arabia at this point. Or Yemen. And Iran's threatened the U.S. response to this that there will be more painful responses in their words through state TV. The IRGC is very happy tonight. Tasnim news agency continued to report that a second wave of attack is starting on U.S. bases. Again, we have not heard anything else other than that continuously from Tasnim news agency for like the last 10 minutes. So, they keep saying it, but we haven't heard any reports of any new explosions anywhere. There are purportedly witnesses saying these, but there's nothing else going on. We haven't heard anything else. Again, it's just a waiting game at this point to see if there is retaliation by the United States into Iran back for what has just happened over this. Here's a video here. I'm gonna play this video here from Bexit Goran. Here.
لا اله الا الله لا اله الا الله لا اله الا خير علينا لا اله الا الله على امريكان على امريكان دني على امريكان دير بالك دير بالك دير بالك لا اله الا الله جوا خبر زدان
So that's a video from Bexar Goran from Iraq. We are being told right now. This is from the Iranian missile attack on U.S. troops there in Iraq right now. Again, we're in a waiting pattern to see what's happening. The reports of a second wave, according to prior RGC media at this point. Stock market is careening down. The gold is up. The oil is up. The silver's up. Basically, the usual response you would have. In a situation that's crisis. I imagine there'll be a military response, though. So we'll find out. As it's unbelievable what's going on right now. There you go. I'm waiting to see some more reports here. Yeah. Al-Mahdim reported in Tehran, Iranian citizens in various cities have climbed to the rooftops chanting Allahu Akbar. Al-Mahdim, according to Tassim's reporting the second wave, they're all saying that Al-Asad Air Base has been targeted 35 times so far. This point. Other news going around right now is that apparently unconfirmed initial 3. Okay, so this is very unconfirmed. I have no idea. I mean, we've heard reports that Erbil the rockets did not hit anything. That rockets were forwarded. Now this unconfirmed report that 3 U.S. forces died there. I am not going there yet with anything like that. Caitlin Collins is reporting right now that Defense Secretary Esper has just arrived in the White House carrying a large bag. Secretary Pompeo, seen reading in his car before he got out, also arrived. Iranian missiles reporting most of the missiles launched are Fatah 110 ballistic missiles with a range of 300 kilometers. So that would easily fall within that range of the pattern. Chuck Schumer, Steve Herman at Voice of America reporting that Leader Schumer is closely monitoring the situation, is praying for the safety of members and other personnel, saying his spokesman. Right now. Dow continues to fall, is now down 377. 382 now. The S&P down 46 3/4. NASDAQ down 145.25. And this is unbelievable. This is crazy. Unbelievable situation going on right now. Absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. This is unbelievable. And more videos of this. The same video I already showed you guys from a little bit ago. Again, we're just waiting here on if there's an American response, if there's a second wave of attacks right now. You're waiting. I'm gonna go cancel. I'm gonna go back to the Dow for a second here. Dow down 385. The S&P down 46.7. NASDAQ down 145 2/3. Oil is skyrocketing. Gold is skyrocketing. Silver is skyrocketing. Everything, the traditional like stuff you buy with risk to risk off is going up. Everything you buy, everything that sells when it's risk off is going down. So I imagine, what is going on. I mean, people keep showing this video going around of this video. I'm pretty sure I've already seen this. The ballistic missiles landing at Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq. So this is down 400. Doge plant that large bag from Secretary of Defense Mark Esper. So Secretary of Defense Mark Esper and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo arrived at the White House. Reports saying Secretary of Defense arrived at the White House with a large bag. What will this large bag be? We will find out, I guess. I don't know. What's this? Urgent. Some Iranian missiles landed target American forces in Iraq have landed inside Iranian territory. Apparently. They might have bombed themselves. Unconfirmed reports there. They might have actually hit themselves a little bit with regards to this attack. Apparently this is a statement from IRGC saying that we recommend to the people of America, in order to prevent more damages, call the American troops to go back home. We do not let them to endanger the American troops' lives by participating in the warmongering policies of the inhumane regime of America. So apparently that's the IRGC statement going on right now. News executive saying that supposedly the U.S. has put its military bases in Syria on high alert, which I imagine they will be. I imagine that. Also reports already that Syria military is basically on full high alert as well. As well. As well. Any comments right now in the chat room? Nothing in the chat room right now. Right now, we're basically in a holding pattern right now regarding the fact that we are waiting to see if there are more missile attacks, as Iran is claiming there will be, but we have no confirmation. We've not heard any new reports stating that there are new attacks coming at this point right now. So there's nothing new happening. We've not heard anything going on right now. We're still waiting. Let's see if Intel covers anything else. Here we go. To echo many of my colleagues attacking a base, so you guys are making personnel actually more Iranians than we have. Iranians never to back people. Yes, definitely, that is a true point. We go here and see if there's anything else I can get on here, the tab to report to you. Again, Israel Breaking is reporting this. I'll get this up here. I mean, I don't know where he's getting his sources from. Saying, he said 9 minutes ago that Iranian fighter jets are taking off from Iran, and I have no idea. I don't know where he's getting that stuff from right now. I don't know where he's getting this from. I don't know where you can get any confirmation for that, to be honest. I don't know where you get confirmation for that. The U.S. says Iran has attacked U.S. forces with 10 missiles, unclear their casualties. Mark Miller, the chairman of the Joint said apparently tweets been deleted, so maybe he's not at the White House. Tasman is now saying that missiles of second wave attacks have hit their target successfully. We haven't heard reports yet of any new second wave attacks yet, though, so I am not necessarily on board with that theory yet. There have been a second wave to report on. Apparently, Guy Elster reporting that this is a picture of Supreme Leader Khamenei overseeing the missile attacks on U.S. bases in Iraq. Aurora Intel saying that support suggested the Fatah 110. Obviously, we already hear reports that these missiles were Fatah 110 missiles with a range of 300 kilometers to be 3-meter accuracy, or is that 3-mile accuracy? Maybe that's supposed to be 3 kilometers. I don't know. And a warhead between 450 and 650 kilograms. Or kilograms. Kilotons, whatever. A BNO News saying that the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff has arrived at the White House as well. So we got Pompeo, Esper, Milley, all at the White House, and of course that big bag, large bag, supposedly, that Secretary of Defense Mark Esper has brought with him at this point. Again, I have not heard anything about a second wave of that. I guess what TV saying that he has. I have not seen that yet. I have personally myself have not seen that. Mark Milley again has arrived at the White House to oversee the potential response from the United States to Iran at this point, as a response to this. Right now, it's unbelievable. This is crazy. Who would have thought that this would go this crazy yet? So right now, again, while I'm trying... What? We're down? Hey, tell me if we're still live. My stream just cut. My stream is just cut. Of course it has. Fuck. Okay, we're back. Are we back? I think we are back now. Hopefully, we are back. Oh God, I hope we're back. I don't know what's happened. We're back now, everybody. Sure. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. Stage 10 just went down for a second on me. Sorry about that, guys. Now back to this here. Carl Babb, Voice America, now reporting that Camp Taj is being hit by by 5 rockets, according to Carla Babb of Voice of America. Voice of America, that's a big deal. Also, unconfirmed reports right now of a senior Iraqi military official being killed in the Iranian missile attacks on Camp Taj, is what I said? No, on Al-Asad. So, again, breaking news, unconfirmed reports that a senior Iraqi military official was killed in the Iran missile attacks on Al-Asad, and we have reports that Camp Taj has been hit with about 5 rockets, according to a military source to Carla Babb's Voice of America. Then told Senator Jim Inhofe, chairman of the Senate Armed Services Committee, has been briefed on the Iranian strikes and is getting regular updates from the Secretary of Defense, saying that he is monitoring the situation closely. Right now. Camp Taj, apparently a top Iranian official tweeted a Iranian flag, to mock President Trump. Because, they feel like it. Jim Shaletto reporting from CNN there are casualties among the Iraqis at Al-Asad air base following the attack. Iraqi security source tells CNN. Now, not American casualties, but we are reporting Iranian casualties, according to CNN. Jim Shuda at the Pentagon right now. We're also waiting on more news on that Camp Taj supposed attack, where 5 rockets supposedly being launched at Camp Taj in Iraq. That's another place where American troops are being housed at currently. Hopefully, it's not bad there. It might be at Al-Asad or Erbil. We haven't heard anything else from Erbil yet. We can't hear stuff from Al-Asad. Still no word yet on any potential American casualties, but Jim Sheeter is reporting on Iraqi casualties. President Sadiq is reporting that 3 rockets hit in Erbil's rural area with no damages and only 1 rocket exploded. I'm assuming exploded. So again, Camp Taj is reported to have been attacked with 5 rockets, and also reportedly Al-Asad 30 potentially, from what I heard, and Erbil, however, seems to be only 3 rockets, which means I guess 3 missiles with no damages in the air, only 1 exploding. Again, there are casualties according to CNN source on the Iraqi side. No stage yet on American casualties. Again, American casualties not known yet in Iraq. Yet here. So again, for all of you tuning in right now, we've been hearing this all started with supposedly lots of missiles being launched at Al-Asad air base in Iraq. There are Iraqi casualties, according to CNN. That's the only report I've been hearing. There's no word yet on any word yet on a potential American casualties situation there. We started to hear reports of a second round of Iranian ballistic missiles being launched. Can't confirm that either, unless I ever said that in the pro-IRGC media, which I'm taking that grain of salt. Supposedly, there's reports starting to go around 5 missiles hitting Camp Taj. Camp Taj right now. And oil prices by up 3.5%. We'll go back to the market check in a minute. I'm just trying to read this stuff here. Iran guards warn any U.S. aggression against Tehran will get a crashing response, they say. So apparently there are Iraqi casualties, unfortunately, at Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq right now. That's very unfortunate news we're hearing. Here. Again, more reports on that right now. Here, excuse me. More reports of that right now. More reports of Iraqi casualties we're hearing right now. If anybody else has anything to me, I guess right now we're waiting right now on more news if there's American casualties. If there are, it seems like there has been casualties and Iraqi casualties in Al-Asad, unfortunately. Hopefully there's no more casualties than there already are. We're also hearing Camp Taj is hit with 5 missiles. Ali Azuri there, you see a tweet saying that IRGC reporting so many missiles. Maybe they just launched it, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, guys, I was down a little bit. I was down a little bit for some reason earlier. I don't know. Stage 10 is being a little bit of a baby right now for me. Thank you for tuning in. This is like one of my first live streams. Doing this, I'm planning to do this a lot more. Trying to get bigger, you know, be like Gender Free and all that, getting all those 9,000 viewers. But right now, I got to start at the bottom here. But thank you guys. We're trying to figure out this live stream stuff. But yeah. Again, Camp Taj reported hit by 5 missiles. IRGC reported second wave of missiles has just been launched. CNN's also claiming Iraqi casualties right now. Again, no reports in American casualties if there are any, or if there are not any. We haven't heard any reports on that yet. Let's take a look at crude right now. I want to see what crude's doing in response to this. It's about 30 cents off its high, but it's still at 4%. Iraq security source from Al-Mahadin. American forces in Al-Asad prevent intelligence from the Iraqi 7th Division from entering Al-Qaeda. So, interesting. So again, right now, if you're just tuning in, we've just had, unfortunately, new report going around of the potential of 5 rockets hitting Camp Taj in North Baghdad right now. Right now, hopefully, those are not true right now. Hopefully, those are not true right now, and we won't have to deal with any further actions there. For anything there, I mean, this is, U.S. is going to respond to this, no doubt. U.S. is going to respond to this. There's no doubt in my mind about it. Especially their casualties, especially their American casualties. It seems like it's only Iraqi casualties confirmed at this point, but right now, but if there are American casualties, it's hopefully expected to happen. Esper and Pompeo arrived at the White House. Yes, that is true. We're also reporting that Mark Milley, who is the leader of Joint Chiefs Staff, is also currently at the White House as well. IRGC 3 minutes ago saying Ayatollah Khamenei is in control, coordinating attacks at this moment, I guess. So again, we're just waiting to see what happens. Apparently, there's continuing reporting this second wave attacks that's happening. Which okay, a lot of tweets just came out. Okay, a lot of stuff's happening. A lot of stuff's happening. Okay, quick Al-Asad. Yes, Al-Asad is Iraqi military base and coalition troops, not American base. It's an American. Apparently, Iranian Air Force has now been deployed. Any further escalation point has been U.S. casualties. Military officials think not, but they haven't fully confirmed that yet. Now, attacks are still ongoing, and President Trump could change that. I mean, they think that might just be if there's no U.S. casualties, it could be over. But I mean, Donald Trump said they do anything to retaliate, and it's like everything going on. And plus, you're thinking about the Camp Taj stuff. Now, according to a lot of people, I guess Iranian Air Force been deployed as a new development here. Iranian Air Force been deployed. Keep saying that. Danny Mackey reporting that the Iraqi Popular Mobilization Forces, which is a pro-Iranian backed proxy in Iraq, saying that's the start of the military operation. They're calling it overwhelming response. Now, it's only 3 bases hit so far. Again, it's only been 3 bases hit so far, so I have no idea what their overwhelming response means yet. But that is what they are saying. PMF. The PMF there. Continuing to look at it right now. 5 more tweets have come out. Again, just saying Danny Mackey, Iraqi Popular Mobilization Force on this large military operation overwhelming response. Here are some initial images from Erbil, Iraq, which is where these they're trying to attack with these missiles. Here are some images, I guess, of these missiles. I guess this must be the missile, and here's the long-way, pretty blurry picture, and there it is by itself. There. Again, also news. The latest roundup of the news right now: the Dow is falling, the stock's falling, the oil is up, the gold is up, the silver is up. The Iraqi Popular Mobilization Force have just announced that they are launching a military operation called Overwhelming Response. It would be crazy. Who knows if we'll see other responses tonight from them. The Syrian, basically a lot of reports of a lot of people in Syria on high alert, especially with military bases and the Syrian military, in reports now that the Iranian Air Force has officially been deployed. Arziz is reporting that the IRGC means, okay, the first U.S. mistake, according to them, apparently IRGC's Quds Force issues a warning on Telegram channel. The first U.S. mistake would mean the total destruction of Dubai, Tel Aviv, and Haifa, with the grace of Her Excellency Fatma. So apparently that's what Arash Aziri, who is a writer, translator, historian at NYU, and a former BBC correspondent, is reporting. So who? This is good. This is getting crazy. And okay, Jack Murphy RGR is saying is that this is unconfirmed. There was 4 incoming warnings, but there are no impacts yet. But there are also reports of 5 impacts. So again, that's an unconfirmed situation in itself right now. Oh yeah, Taji. I'm sorry, Bill. That's right. 3 U.S. bases by Iraq, Al-Asad Air Base, Erbil Consulate, and Airport, and Taji Camp. Camp Taji. Should be the other way around. It's Taji Thunder there, but whatever. Let's get a quick look at the futures right now. Dow Jones is down 400 down. The S&P's down 50. Nasdaq down 159. Commodities looking over the side here. Crude's up $2.79. Gold's up 60 cents, and the silver's up 23 cents at this point. So we were hearing these reports that there were hits at Camp Taji, but there's other reports saying that it's just warnings at Camp Taji. So again, that's another. Taji's a disputed situation right now. We're gonna wait for that to clear up to see what is happening. But again, Al-Asad Air Base, a jointly held U.S. Iraqi base. Seems there have been Iraqi military casualties, unfortunately, at Al-Asad Air Base right now. Another report here, I guess, from the pro-IRGC news Tazeb, which has been constantly reporting, and it's probably just totally fake news. They're saying apparently that the U.S. retaliates, that Hezbollah will attack Israel with its missiles. That's according to them. Now, who knows? They're just probably pushing this propaganda. They've been continuously saying this second wave's been launched, but we haven't heard anything about it yet. Right. You got 4 warnings, but no direct hits right now. Iraqi PMF has announced the start of the overwhelming response operation right now. IRGC is calling. I was there reporting the IRGC saying that they call on the United States to withdraw to avoid more dead. So we're dead right now. Seth Abramson reporting right now that a PS2, I guess it's Brad, that an MSNBC correspondent ran says he's suspecting a military retaliation from Washington imminently. So, Seth Abramson, he is a reporter, he is a Newsweek columnist, and he is saying that the MSNBC correspondent in Iran says that they are expecting a military retaliation in Iran imminently. So they're saying there. Al-Madin News now picking up on the reports that 6 U.S. fighter jets took off from Al Dhafra Air Base in the United Arab Emirates, heading towards southern Iran. At this point, NBC News apparently also now reporting the deployment of the Iranian Air Force right now. So this is a very dynamic situation right now that has the potential to really get itself out of control if we do not watch it. We do not watch what's going on right now. Okay, breaking. CNN apparently reporting that President Trump will address the nation tonight from the Oval Office. Again, reports that President Trump will address the nation tonight from the Oval Office, that preparations are being made urgently. So according to CNN, an urgent preparation for the President of the United States to address the nation tonight from the Oval Office. Right now. So, I gotta go for a little bit. I'll be back on the air shortly right now. I just gotta do something. I'll be back on the air. We're gonna back on the air probably around 8:15, 8:30. Hopefully we'll be able to get some guests in here in order to really into this. I'm Billy Arnett. See you back in a little bit.